Hello.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Oops, right. Hello, people. Hope you can hear us. Yeah, I am loading up the stream on Twitch as well. Oh God, turn the volume down. Okay, I've got the phone set up for the Twitch stream so that I can grab channel points along the way, and yeah, this is the realistic division when it starts, and Circuit Paul Ricard. I have got the track map so I can familiarize myself with the track layout. Yeah, 15 turns, is that correct?
I think officially it has like 17,
That's it.
or is it 15? It might be 15. Hey, Coup de Grace, here we go.
Yep, here we go indeed. Hello, Coupe de Gras. Let me just grab the. It's 15. The F1 circuit says track map says 15, and Wikipedia says 15, so I'm going 15. Right. So yeah, this is going to be good. What's your prediction for the race?
Well, in Division X, Paulie Orange has won 4 races out of 4, and so far in this division they've won 3 races out of 3, so I predict Paulie Orange to win again.
Is anyone going to beat Paulie Orange? That's what we have to wonder.
Paulie Orange is the Max Verstappen of FFR.
Paulie Orange gamer Ghana. Ghana 3010, yep. Paulie Orange, Ghana, McAttack. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll see how things progress, and yeah.
I'm gonna predict Paulie Orange, Coupe de Gras, and Yorkshire Rock. Why not?
You're saying that Coupe de Gras is going to get second and Yorkshire Rock is going to get third. There we go. So yeah, Coupe de Gras, you're going to get second apparently. You know what? If you do get second, that's going to be really good. You can do it. You can get second for us. Aiming for 7th. Okay. Still a good result. I mean, when I race, I'm always, whenever I've raced before, I've always been fortunate to get in the top 10. So,
I always aim for the top 10, or if there's less than 20 cars, I aim to finish in the top half. So if there's 18, top 9. If there's 12, then top 6. So
yeah, this is why I commentate rather than race, because, like, I need a little work. Oh yeah, and I've always said it, I'm gonna say it again, my computer's just not up to the task of playing F1 at the moment, but it will be soon. So yeah, I'm not gonna put a prediction down, because if I was to make a prediction, I'd probably get it wrong. But I'm gonna say his contradictory. Paulie Orange is gonna win, and Coupe de Gras is gonna get in the top 5. That's my prediction. What do you think? What do you think about that?
I wasn't paying attention.
I said Paulie Orange is gonna win, and Coupe de Gras is gonna get in the top 5.
Sure.
We'll go with that.
So in case people are wondering about how this division works, the driver who is top of the championship gets put in the slowest car, and obviously Paulie Orange has won 3 races out of 3, so that's why they are in that Alfa Romeo.
Mm-hmm. Is the Alfa Romeo actually the slowest car? Because
Drive.
I am Jerry is in the Alpha Tauri, and I'm pretty sure the Alpha Tauri is slower than the Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, because if you haven't raced, you get put in the slowest car, even slower than those who are top.
Okay, fair enough.
It's to stop people just not attending races, so then they get put in a faster car.
Mm.
So if you don't race, you get put in the slowest car, and then whoever's top gets put in the next slowest.
Mm-hmm. Well, here we go. We are about to begin.
Yeah.
I have a track map. I have a stream on my phone. I have a stream on my second monitor.
So here we can see the calendar. We've done Saudi Arabia, Azerbaijan and Belgium. Today is France. Then we have a 1-week break before Monaco.
That's going to be interesting to commentate, Monaco. As I said to Jess before we went live, Monaco is really going to be a case of light the blue touch paper and stand well clear, as you are now going on to the driver standings.
Yes, Paulie Orange is top of the championship with 94 points, followed by Fruit Giver with 69, and then Af Martins with 63. Coupe de Gras is 4th with 47, along with Josh Stead also on 47.
However, because Coupe de Gras got a 3rd place and Josh Stead did not get a 3rd place, that puts Coupe de Gras in 4th and Josh Stead in 5th. Is that correct?
I guess so.
Right, well, people are starting to go out and do their outlaps now. It does look a bit ominous, the weather at the moment. It looks a bit cloudy overhead, but it is dry. We don't know what the weather's going to be like. We don't get told that, so
It does look like it could rain at any time.
That's what I was thinking. It might rain. If it does rain, we're not going to know. As Skay Ripper 20,009 says, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Make this one a good one.
On board with Coupe de Gras in the Haas.
Let me just get all my data turned on. I don't need the tyre because everyone's going to be on the same compound.
Skay Ripper said it's sunny all the time. I guess no rain forecast.
Ah, perfect. No rain for the qualifying, and I'm guessing no rain for the race either, which is pretty good. It's going to be very good for the drivers and manageable conditions as well. So we're not going to have any problems there. As who's the first person to start a hot lap?
Coupe de Gras.
I think so. It's Coupe de Gras, who's been in the chat previously, and they're just going over the start-finish line to set their first hot lap. So through turns 1 and 2, looking good so far. Run down to turns 3, 4, 5, and 6. Got to make sure you don't cut those corners.
It's very easy to go off track there.
Yeah, well, it's easy to go off track in general, but especially on this circuit. And then down the back straight. I'm guessing low downforce is probably key to get good speed down the 3 long straights. The pit straight, the back straight between 7 and 8, and then from 9 round 10 and up to 11.
I think you actually want kind of like medium to high-ish downforce for these like flat out corners in the middle here.
like the one that we just saw Coupe de Gras go round. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, a bit of downforce will definitely help. Like, you definitely don't want to be running lowest possible, but you do want to make sure that you've got enough traction to be competitive down those straights, as we're down round the final corner already. That was a quick lap. Let's see exactly how quick. A 31.5 is the benchmark. Let's see who's going to be beating that. 131.5 as I believe was an Aston Martin.
If you can hear noise through my microphone, it's because there's construction vehicles going past the window right now.
Jack Cosgrove 130.0, 1.5 seconds off. Garner 30.10, 131.8, that puts them into third place now. Mercedes 1 and 3. And now we're waiting on who's next to come round. I think it's Skater for 20,009.
Who has invalidated. Yep.
Oh my god, your stream is going so slowly. Is everything alright?
It's just... if you can hear loud noises, there's construction vehicles going past and stuff. This was not a good time for them to go past. But yes, Paulie Orange, the championship leader, is on an outlap now. And now the construction vehicles are going backwards down a one-way street. No, that's forwards. That's forwards. They're driving forwards, but the wrong way down a wrong one-way street.
That's interesting. Yeah, interesting indeed. As SP Jabor going around the final corner now, make sure you're not to cut it. And power and going. Power and going into second place of a 130.9.
I am watching Paulie Orange, the championship leader.
Is Skay Ripper going to do another lap? No, they're running out of fuel. Fruit Giver has just started a hot lap. As we can see from Jess's screen, Paulie Orange was on a outlap, just finishing their outlap. Fruit Giver, on the other hand, is going around turn 6, I believe, round 7 and then down the back straight. They've already done the first sector, so we'll see what their second sector time is soon. All the ERS, all the DRS, round the chicane. Looks like a decent line. Didn't see any obvious mistakes. And then I am Jerry and Josh Stead have started hot laps as well. And Paulie Orange has also started a hot lap. But Fruit Giver is now going around the twisty section of Sector 3. This is where you do need downforce to get
it's a purple
to survive these turns.
Purple first sector for Paulie Orange.
Interesting. So we've got a purple for Paulie Orange so far. What's Fruit Giver going to give? Fruit Giver is going to give us a 131.9 P6, but it's almost 2 seconds off the pace. Hopefully they can find a little bit more time. I am Jerry is going around Sector 3 right now. In the AlphaTauri, we've also got Josh Stead right in front. So we're going to see Josh Stead first, and then I'm going to skip to I am Jerry because they're the next ones to come along, and then it'll be Paulie Orange. So Josh Stead P6, I am Jerry P4, Poorly Orange. 29, 30. It's P2. So
One.
Poorly Orange P2. Half a second back from Jack Cosgrove.
Maybe being in the slower car, maybe that will be enough for them to not finish a race in first for once.
Yes, because the thing is, second place is really good. I mean, 130.5, but we do know the Mercedes is quicker, in theory at least, than an Alfa Romeo. I think in real life they're quicker than an Alfa Romeo as well. But there you go. The Mercedes is faster, and then the Red Bull in P3. That's to be expected because the Red Bull is the fastest. I got engine problems with my Ferrari. Ooh. Not great.
We are checking,
Ho-
we are checking.
Ferrari master strategy plan. There is a Ferrari actually coming out the pits now, and I believe that was Sky Ripper 2009.
Is this Muck Attack going into the pit lane? It is.
It is,
They
yes.
still haven't set a time.
They're only going to have one more attempt because we've got 8 minutes left on the clock. They're going to have to get in the pits, fuel up, and then go again because it's going to be, I mean, what's the outlap going to be? About 2 minutes-ish? Oh, unless you cut the corners. I forgot here, because this is Paul Ricard, you can clearly abuse track limits because there's no barriers and stuff. And you can just...
Not that you should or are allowed to.
In real life, you can't do this. In the F1 game,
Not allowed.
where you get an invalid lap, but
I'm pretty sure you may get like a race ban or a quali ban or something.
I don't know. I'd be very surprised if it said. I'd be very surprised if there was ruling for a race ban or quali ban. Just by cutting corners to get a quick outlap to give you more time to do your hot lap.
At least a penalty point or two.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. As I'm pretty sure someone else did a fast lap.
That Mercedes looks like they're on a slow lap as the red light's blinking, meaning they're harvesting energy.
That was probably Gamer 3010 then with a 131.1. As Poorly Orange has left the session. Poorly Orange has left the session indeed. And Sky Ripper, I'm just going to call him Sky Ripper, is now flying through the first sector with the other Ferrari not far in front. Hopefully the other Ferrari gets out the way. Oh, that was a slide going through, and that's a corner cut. That was a very big slide indeed going through turns 5 and 6. They're going to have to back off, charge up the ERS and go again. And Poorly Orange rejoins. Game on for P1.
I don't know if the Alfa Romeo can do it.
You never know. Jack Cosgrove is going again. Are we going to see 29s? What do you think? Are we going to see 29s?
Yes.
Yes. I've just... Sorry if you heard my phone. I will have to read that later on. I will have to look at that later.
Oh, that's an invalidation from Jack Cosgrove.
That was at the chicane, right? Turn 8? Turn 8?
They did knock over a like one
8
of
and
those
9.
one of those yellow cones at that chicane, so I'm guessing it's there.
It's It's turns 8 and 9 then. So yeah, Jack Cosgrove will not be improving.
Mac Attack will be starting their flying lap now.
There we go. Yeah, Mac Attack is just about to start. Hopefully they'll set an actual lap. There's only 4 minutes 24 seconds left on the clock, so anyone who hasn't set a lap, namely Mac Attack, and then anyone else who wants to improve, aka Coupe de Gras, 130.9. Bravo from Coupe de Gras, P3. Yeah, you're gonna want to fill up with fuel pretty quickly and then just go for it. But yeah, I'm gonna commentate Mac Attack's lap, and we're gonna see how things go. All week, people are cutting corners on this track in qualifying. Fair enough. Thank you for letting us know. I'm guessing that's perfectly valid then, because it minimises the out lap and it also minimises the in lap to so you can put less fuel in the car and stuff. I think people know what's going on. Anyway, round turn 10 we go. Looking smooth so far. I'm going to go on board. You've got the wide angle shot. I'm going on board. Through the gears, nice and smooth. Through turn 12, round 13. And then 14 as the fuel light is on. So it's going to be now or never. Slowly round the final corner, and power goes, and dash to the line, and P3 130.7 from Mech Attack. That was a lap that was definitely worthy of a very high position. So yeah, now they're cutting the corners to get round in time. Sorry, now they're cutting corners to get round in time because there's only 2.5 minutes. I don't know. Can you get round to start another lap in time, even with cutting corners and like doing the stuff? As Gamer 3010, what are they doing? Going through sector 2 and not cutting the chicane, and therefore not invalidating, and going round turn 10 and down the gears through 11 and 12. Third gear corner, turn 12. Use all that curb up through the gears, and then round 14. And then the entrance, the transition from 14 to 15 can catch you off guard a little bit sometimes, but that is a small improvement from Gamer 3010.
It's now or never for Paulie Orange. Less than a minute to go, and they're starting their flying lap.
Yep, you keep an eye on Paulie Orange. I'm going to keep an eye on other people. Yorkshire Rock is just about to start their last attempt. I Am Jerry is invalid at the moment.
No, everyone's valid. Come on, Spot.
Everyone is valid, but their lap time currently is invalid. That's what I mean by invalid in F1. The lap time of the driver is invalid due to corner cutting. I Am Jerry is going to go round again.
Paulie Orange is 0.2 of a second quicker than their best.
What about Sky Ripper? Improves by a tenth. Sky Ripper's just improved by a tenth. Still P10, and that's a spin. Sky Ripper is qualified P10 and is not improving. As they are spinning round, get out of the way!
Purple middle sector.
The wheel.
Purple middle sector for Paulie Orange.
I'm on board with poorly orange now, as I'm just gonna grab these channel points. I need these channel points. Give me my channel points, you.
And not Jack Cosgrove is not going to be improving. It's a
No.
130.0.
So it's Jack Cosgrove versus poorly orange. There's one corner and a dash from the corner to the finish line in it. So let's see what's going to happen. 129. It's a 129.994. There we go.
And the
Poorly Orange is
and the
just
championship
pipped.
leader gets pole position.
Yep. Poorly Orange has just pipped Jack Cosgrove to pole position. The gap being 2/100ths of a second, and the only driver gonna get into the 129s. I say only driver. Is anyone else going to improve? No. SP Jabor in P5 is currently not improving. They're on a hot lap, but they were down by almost a tenth. So therefore, not improving. I mean, we'll see. Is there an improvement? Was there an improvement? I didn't see that.
Their position didn't improve.
Their position didn't improve, their P5. Right. Time to take you through the grid, shall we? All 11 drivers today, because we only have 11. Poorly Orange unsurprisingly takes pole position with the only driver getting into the 129s. It's a 29.994. Jack Cosgrove in second in the Mercedes with a 30.0. Then Mukatak in the Ferrari 30.7. Coupe de Gras in P4 in the Haas. Good job from Coupe de Gras, 30.8. Then we've got SP Jabor on 30.9. Ghana 30.10, 31.1. Yorkshire Rock 31.3. Josh Stead 31.5. I am Jerry 31.6. Sky Ripper 31.7. And Fruit Giver in P11 131.9. Gap between first and third place. Gap between first and 11th place, 1.95 seconds.
Sky Reaper got an oil leak. Oof.
Right. Now is the time when the drivers are choosing their fuel loads and their tyre strategies. What do you think tyre strategies are going to be today?
A soft medium should be doable.
Okay, you've heard from the expert. A soft medium should be doable. Let's see what people choose. Let's see what people choose indeed. And do you underfuel the car or not? I probably would not, because I doubt there's going to be a safety car around here. There's so much runoffs and everything that the chance of a safety car is going to be significantly lower. That's my saying. I'm probably not right though. I'm probably wrong. But there you go. That's just my thoughts. I just need to quickly do something a minute. I don't care about the channel point thing. Interestingly, I've got a whopping 4,200 channel points. Strategy good by
Okay,
me.
the 5 lights and lights out, and away we go.
Here we go. Quite a long run up into turn 1. What's going to happen? They're going about 3-4 wide, maybe. Are they going to get through okay? SP Jabor's lost a place.
There's
Yorkshire Rocks
some.
lost 2, lost 3, lost 4. Fruit Giver up to P10.
There was some front wing end plate flying off somewhere around turn 1.
Yes, yeah, I saw a bit of debris. There was definitely a bit of debris bouncing off. So whoever's car that was, they're going to have a bit of a hard time. As look at this, Stock Jack Cosgrove is going side by side with Poorly Orange. It's a slipstream fence, and the Mercedes driver is into P1 already. All it took was a bit of slipstream down the first major straight, and away we go. But now Poorly Orange is going to have slipstream going around turn 10 and 11. Let's see what's going to happen. No, as Josh Stead loses a place to I Am Jerry, and these two are really close together now. Almost looked like there was going to be a move into 12, but no, not just yet. As still under half a second between the top two, as I Am Jerry is looking very close and looking like overtaking Sky Ripper maybe. Looks like a clean first lap though, except for where the end plate blew off. What are your thoughts?
Funnily enough, only one driver started on the softs when I said a soft medium should be doable. Sky Reaper said strategy good by me, meaning that a soft medium should be doable, but so
Well, you
far,
know what?
half the grid on the mediums, half on the hards, and one on the softs.
Well, Yorkshire Rock has come into the pits, medium tyres, I'm guessing damage. SP Jabor up into P5 now. Pretty good overtake, I'm guessing. And what I was going to say was, I don't know whether you saw on your screen, but I saw on my screen the predicted stop strategies was either going to be medium hard or soft medium medium. So the game doesn't think that a soft medium is actually going to work. We'll see about this. We'll see. There's 27 laps, and is this a high tire wear circuit? I don't know. What I do know is that Poorly Orange was really close to the back of Jack Cosgrove just then. Almost looked like there was going to be a move there into turn 12. No, 11. Now they're going through 12. I do need to learn the track corner numbers a little bit more. However, DRS is now going to be enabled. So this is the interesting thing. We're going to have DRS enabled. Poorly Orange is on the overtake, or was for a little bit. 1:33.9 fastest lap. DRS now enabled because it is dry weather. This is going to make it really, really difficult for Jack Cosgrove to defend. Because you saw how close they were getting even without DRS even. Now we've got DRS enabled down the back straight, and they're definitely within a second of each other. So that means that Poorly Orange is definitely going to be getting a boost of DRS down this straight as the DRS is active now. Let's see what sort of difference this makes going into the chicane of 8 and 9. Is there going to be a move? He moves. He looks to the outside line, doesn't quite make a move, but
It doesn't look like the DRS is that powerful around this track, maybe.
maybe you're right. Maybe DRS isn't that powerful. Maybe DRS needs to be maybe DRS needs to be more powerful. Maybe Jack Cosgrove has just got a lower downforce setup that allows them to go that little bit quicker down the straight, and therefore negate the effect of DRS. Maybe it's also the performance difference in realistic cars, because remember, this is realistic performance, so that Mercedes is going to have a quicker straight line speed than the Alfa Romeo, because that's what happens realistically. The Mercedes is a quicker car.
Although there was also the effect of slipstream down the start-finish straight. The Alfa Romeo actually gained 0.2 of a second on that Mercedes.
There you go. See, slipstream, and is the main straight a DRS zone as well? I think it is.
Yep.
Oh, bit of a moment in turn 5. Bit of a moment indeed in turn 5, which means the gap drops to 0.6, but the DRS opens, and the gap is coming back down again. 0.5, 0.4, 0.3, and round the chicane, no overtake yet. Bit of a twitch going out of 8, I believe, 9 even. No DRS here, but this is slipstream. They're closer than ever. 0.1, 0.1.5, but no overtake. As Coupe de Gras overtakes SP Jabor back there for P4. I was too focused on the Poorly Orange Jack Cosgrove as Coupe de Gras gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I was saying Coupe de Gras was going to get top 5. Well, not if they're going to be getting track limit penalties. We're only on lap 4, remember, so track limits this early? Not ideal, as gaining side by side.
Down the inside into turn 1. The championship leader retakes control of the race.
But are they? Are they? That Mercedes is really close and looking to regain that position again. As round the slightly twistier section of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 we go.
That was a better exit out the corner from the Mercedes, and now onto the DRS straight.
Yep, let's see how quickly the Mercedes is going.
It's going to be an overtake for the P1 again. We got a fight for the lead in this race.
Yes, we have indeed. Nice DRS pass. So, you know, we said about the DRS not being effective. Well, it is effective. But, the Mercedes did use a substantial amount of ERS to pull ahead there. That Mercedes is currently only on 35% ERS, as Paulie Orange is still up on almost 90% ERS. So there's a ERS advantage to the Alfa Romeo. But at the moment, it's the Mercedes ahead.
So now that they're in the lead, they can start to harvest that ERS again. Except the Alfa Romeo is going to go down the inside at turn 1 again with DRS, and they've retaken the lead again.
Yep, it's definitely DRS during the rounds. Paulie Orange back in the lead, but 1/10. It's literally slipstream, and this is a slipstream and ERS battle.
And
slipstream, ERS, and DRS, and here we go again.
You have to expect the Mercedes. You have to expect the Mercedes to get this position back. And that they do. Back into the lead again.
Yep. There we go.
You know how in F1 they have the graphic new race leader? This would be happening 2 or 3 times a lap as down the inside of this flat out corner. They're side by side. Orange takes the lead, and now Jack Cosgrove. And now is Orange going to take the lead back again? Or is he going to back out?
Side by side through 10 and 11. Wow, that was really nice. I'm just going to say it. That was nice racing from the 2 drivers there. You don't normally see side by side through 10 and 11.
It's extremely difficult to go side by side through there as well. It's quite a quick corner, and the car likes to go to the outside.
Well, here we go again. DRS outside line, sweeps past. P1 again for Paulie Orange. I reckon this is going to keep happening for This is going to keep happening for the next 20 laps. I'm going to say it. This is what we're going to be commentating on all race. As slightly further back, Josh Stead is closing up on I Am Jerry. I wonder, are those soft tyres starting to wear too much now? Because I Am Jerry is dropping back now.
DRS and slipstream for Jack Cosgrove down the main straight, and even before the braking zone, they got that position back.
Yep, there we go again. This is what happens when you have two very closely matched drivers in pace and 2 DRS zones.
And not even DRS.
Around the inside, the turn 10.
The flat out corner side by side again.
This time it's the Alfa Romeo that's on the inside through 11, which means they're going to be on the outside for 10. The Mercedes is going to get that place back through being able to dive on the brakes that little bit later through turn 12. Ooh-wee.
Can we have this every week, please?
Yeah, can we have these lovely battles every single race? Cause like, this is entertaining. This is what we want to see. We want to see close battles every single race. As you saw just then, Poorly Orange is in the lead of the race again. The lead keeps swapping all about again. Half the lap the Alfa Romeo's in the lead, the other half the Mercedes is in the lead. Well, here we go again. DRS in operation. Bit of overtake. Bit of VRS. Bit of down the inside. Move done before the braking zone, and yep, there we go again. This is really nice. This is so good to see.
Oh, whatever happens, Poorly Orange is being given a run for their money. So even if they
Oh
do,
yes.
even if they do make it 4 wins in a row, at least this one's entertaining.
Yep, as they looked to have a little move round 10, but couldn't quite do it. They weren't close enough this time. 6 tenths gap now for the Mercedes, 5 tenths. Yep. It's not as easy this time, but yeah. Oh, there's a yellow in sector 3. What's happened? Is that Fruit Giver? Yeah, something's happened with Fruit Giver.
DRS and around the outside for the Alfa Romeo, and they are going to get the place back before turn 1.
Yep. This is good. One overtake before turn 1, the other overtake before turn 8. As Fruit Giver is now back on the road again and going as per normal. Well, however, they are now 19 seconds behind Sky Ripper.
And now the Mercedes is going to retake the lead with DRS, I assume. Yep. Down the inside, before the corner, it's done.
Yep. This is just so entertaining to watch. Like, at the moment, every single lap, you have one overtaken and another. As I Am Jerry has got past Josh Stead. Did Josh Stead overtake? I know something happened between the two of them. Soft tyre versus hard tyre. Alfa Romeo versus Haas. No, Alpha Tauri versus Haas even. Get my cars right.
Alright, we're coming up to the start finish straight again. Is there going to be another overtake for the lead? They're really close. The Alfa Romeo on the gearbox of that Mercedes. Slipstream, DRS, around the outside. Before turn 1, the overtake's done again. And the Merc is not going to dive down the inside. It's going to keep it tidy.
Well, there we go. We're on to lap 10, and we've already seen plenty of overtakes for the lead.
And people said you can't have good racing around Paul Ricard.
Well, I think that's why Paul Ricard was removed from, was it the 23 calendar? But if these races here are anything to go by, you can have good racing around Paul Ricard. It's just that it didn't happen in the real life events because things happened. I don't know what happened, but things happened.
And Jack Cosgrove takes lead of the race again. We're on lap 10 and we've had about 25 lead changes.
More like 20 because it's to a lap at the moment. I'm sure you could rewatch the stream at some point and just count the overtakes. But yeah.
We would like to watch some of the action further back, but it's just really interesting to watch this constant battle for the lead.
Yep, as Josh Stead is actually further back. Josh Stead is dropping back as Muck Attack is pitting on lap 10 already. Those medium tyres are being sought for something else. Is this an undercut?
Down the inside at turn 1, and Poorly Orange takes the lead again. But that
Yep.
Mercedes is going to fight back into turn 3. No, they back off.
Car. So yeah, hard tyres on the Ferrari of Muck Attack. Medium hard starting at lap 10. Do you think that's the right way to go?
I know when I was racing here I hated the hard tyres, so I did my best to not use them, as Jack Cosgrove takes the lead again with DRS.
Yep, Jack Cosgrove in the lead once again. So, you say that you don't like the hard tyre around here. Would you go as far as saying a 2-stop soft medium would be better than using the hard tyre?
Personally, yes. As side by
Oh my
side
goodness.
around the long corner. Ooh, that was good.
That was turn 11. Side by side at turn 11 is not one that I often see, although
We've seen it about 3 or 4 times this race already. As into the
well,
pits
yeah,
goes Jack Cosgrove.
undercut time.
What?
Or no, you can't undercut yourself, but maybe Jack Cosgrove is trying to undercut Poorly Orange here. And it's another hard
Maybe.
tyre. You did say about not liking the hard tyre. Well, as I am Jerry coming into the pits as well, time to finally get rid of those soft compound tyres.
Maybe Poorly Orange can stretch these mediums another 4 or 5 laps and go on the softs and go medium soft.
Well, if the softs have barely done 12 laps, it's soft medium for I am Jerry. This is very interesting, especially considering that I am Jerry is in an Alpha Tauri. Trying to do soft medium round here. I hope you've got good time management skills.
I did say
It's not going to be the fastest.
I did say before the race that soft medium should be doable.
Doable, yes, but is it going to be the fastest? That's the question. There we go. Bring the track map back up. I am Jerry making a move on Fruit Giver. Fresh mediums versus old hard tyres. I am Jerry back up into P9. Because remember, these drivers that are pitted are having to make their way through the field again, as Poorly Orange and SP Jabor pitting this time.
And it's hards again. Everyone's going medium hard.
Everyone wants this hard compound tyre. You don't like the hard compound tyre. Well, I'll have to watch your race. Are you doing a race tomorrow in Div X? I think it's Div X.
Division X is Tuesdays, and we have a week break before Monaco.
Is there one tomorrow?
There used to be a Friday one in Formula 2, but that's been discontinued. As Jack Cosgrove gets past Josh Stead for P2, but it's effectively the lead of the race.
This is interesting. Jack Cosgrove has managed to leapfrog Poorly Orange as there's a yellow in Sector 2. That is
Skay Ripper.
Ferrari. That was Skay Ripper?
Yep. They were off track.
Not ideal.
Oh, there's debris flying down the main straight. It looked like one of the brake marker boards, maybe.
Maybe. I wasn't watching. But yeah, what this has all meant is that the gap between Cosgrove and Poorly Orange is now, or it was, 0.9. So the gap has actually increased and the Alfa Romeo is further behind. So by coming in and doing that, by coming in earlier, that one lap earlier, and going onto the fresher hard tyre, it has made a small difference. Not a massive difference because now there's DRS, but it has made a small difference as Jack Cosgrove with the fastest lap there, and a pit for Josh Stead and also for Sky Ripper. They don't want their hard tyres anymore. They're pitting and getting rid of them.
We're about nearing the halfway distance or just past it.
Yeah, halfway distance is halfway through this lap. Because it's 27 laps, 13 and a half. So the leader has finished half of the race distance now.
And
As Jerry gets a penalty.
Paulie Orange is within 0.3 of a second of Jack Cosgrove.
They've closed up again, haven't they? They've closed up again.
Fighting for P2, but Garner is yet to box, so this is effectively for the lead of the race.
Yep, and they're going to go... I thought they were going to go side by side in turn 11 again. But they don't, but look at that gap. 0.3, 0.4. This is going to be a fastest lap for Paulie Orange again, you know it. This is going to be a fastest lap indeed. Garner 3010 gets a speeding in the pit lane. Oh dear, that's not great.
DRS open for Paulie Orange.
Yeah, this is going to be an overtake going into turn 1.
Around
outside line.
Yeah, and they break later.
Just manages to sweep across, and there you go.
The Mercedes is going to fight back down the inside at turn 3 and back off.
Yeah, you can't really get two cars through turn 3 side by side with each other. However, there you go. The battle is back on again. But yeah, you do not want to be getting pit lane penalties, as Coupe de Gras gets a penalty for multiple warnings. That's track limit abuse.
And now the Mercedes can re-overtake for P1.
There we go again. It's going to be this all the time. But yeah, you don't want to be getting a pit lane penalty because I know in the Austria race, Jess got a pit lane penalty at one stage, which wasn't ideal. But there you go.
Are they going to go side by side through turn 11 again? No.
No, they're not. But yeah, oh my god, I'm gonna need a drink again. You keep an eye on the front too. I've found another battle. It's between Garner and Jerry, both of which have track limit penalties or some sort of penalty.
DRS open for the Alfa Romeo of Paulie Orange. Down the inside and not got the move done. The Mercedes stays ahead this time.
Ooh.
The closest battle right now is between Coup de Gras and SB Jabor. If you want to keep an eye on that as well.
I was looking at Garner versus Jerry, and because they're at the moment closer than Coupe de Gras versus Jabor, and at the moment Jabor is currently net P4 because Coupe de Gras has a penalty. But yeah, are they gonna stay in P5? Oh, Jabor gets past Coupe de Gras anyway. Jabor is passed as there's another attempt at an overtake further down the track between Garner and Jerry, but no, that doesn't happen. So
ooh, I need a drink.
Oh dear. I'm gonna need a rest after this.
Once again, start finish straight. DRS open for Paulie Orange, the championship leader with 3 wins from 3, but they're having to work through it this time.
Yeah, they are indeed. They are indeed, and no overtake done this time, but you can bet your bottom dollar that
It's Zoe!
Paulie Orange is not going to give up. He's going to have another go on the DRS run up to turn number 8 as Zoe is here. Welcome into the stream, Zoe. I hope you're doing.
DRS open
Hope
once
you're doing
again.
okay.
We haven't had an overtake for the lead for a whole lap.
Until now. Oh, not quite. No, not quite. As I am Jerry has a little bit of a moment going through turn 6. They did lose a few tenths. Hi Zoe.
Oh, side by side to the flat out corner of turn 10 and 11 again.
Yep, they're going side by side through 11.
Is the Alfa Romeo going to take the place?
No, because the wider outside line gives more speed, and therefore also means that they can brake later on the inside for turn 12. I thought it. I was checking my turn numbers. But yeah, welcome in, Zoe. You've missed out on quite a bit.
We've had about 30 overtakes for P1, so...
Yes, we're currently locked into a huge battle between not Jack Cosgrove and Paulie Orange. As Paulie Orange did look just for a moment to try and get past the Mercedes driver, but didn't.
Do you think maybe Paulie Orange is thinking, if I can get the lead on the final lap, I've got the win here?
What you want to do is be second on the final lap going over the start-finish straight, so that then you get DRS here where he is now. Paulie Orange with DRS right now. You can do a DRS overtake on the last lap as he's going for it. Is he going to get through? They do go side by side through the chicane, and this time the Alfa Romeo does make the move through the corner and not before the corner. Obviously the Mercedes is super close by, but it does mean the lead of the race is currently the Alfa Romeo, as the Mercedes does try and have a little sneak peek through 11, but as things stand at the moment, the Alfa Romeo does keep the lead, and this is where the Alfa Romeo would want to be on the final lap, because going through 13, 14 and 15 with enough ERS deployment you can stay ahead going over the start-finish line, although it will be a drag race to the line, literally. Although, as you can see there, 6 tenths, 5 tenths, 4 tenths. Is it going to be enough? No! Not Jack Cosgrove is going to have to wait for the exit of 7 and into 8 to do their move again. That's where you want to be on the final lap, and this applies to both cars. You want to be second in the final lap, ready to make that move going into 8. So then, coming out of 8 and 9, you've got the lead of the race, and you keep the lead of the race up to the start-finish line.
Because on this, as you said here, into turn 8 is where you take the lead.
There you go, it's another overtake into turn 8 and out of 8 and out of 9. And then round the flat out corner of 10 and then into 11. There we go, through 10, through 11. The Mercedes keeps the lead through 11, although they are really close together. And then through 12. And then here's the slower corners. Here's where the gap starts to open up a little bit, as I saw Paulie Orange just have a little bit of a twitch, but
No, they're not sponsored by Twitch, they're sponsored by Kick. It's a different streaming platform.
But just a little bit of a moment. But
down the inside
now
into turn 1.
Be an overtake here. Yep.
Is the Mercedes going to try and fight back with a better exit out of turn 2? They're not able to, no.
Wow. I do hope, Zoe, that you are watching this and that I see that you are muted, so at the very least, I do hope you've got closed captions enabled, so you can see what we're saying. Kick has some spicy content. Okay, I have not even been on Kick as Sky Ripper gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
And Jack Cosgrove takes the lead of the race once again.
That's 2 speeding in the pit. Enters! Enters! It's enters! The Ferrari strategy strikes back. It's intermediates in the dry. This is as Yorkshire Rock gets a penalty for track limits. This reminds me of that famous incident in China in 2020 when me and Jess were battling on the F1 2020 game, and Jess went onto hard compound tyres in intermediate weather, and things went horribly. I still remember that moment. So yes, possibly a blunder on the strategy there. However, what isn't a blunder is these 2 lead drivers are still battling and they are still looking to make a move, and turn 1 move again and the Alfa Romeo is back in the lead.
In case you're wondering, no, this is not a replay, this is still live.
Yes, this is still live, and no, we both did not travel to China to race. It was in the middle of a pandemic when we were forced to stay at home. And also, of course, it was the F1 2020 game for PC that we were racing on, and not only did I get a much better frame rate than I am currently getting right now, but
another overtake for the lead. We're on to like 40 or 50 now.
That's what happened. It was intermediate weather. Jess put the hard tyres on.
Down the inside of the flat out corner, Paulie Orange takes the lead. But are they going to keep the lead through turn 11?
This is where the Mercedes has always been stronger, going around the outside for the inside for 12, and it's happened again.
Whew.
I have seen more moves being made through turns 10 and 11 this race than I have done through the very rest of me ever commentating or racing on a race around Circuit Paul Ricard. As down the inside goes Paulie Orange, and that is another overtake for the lead of the race.
We've seen more overtakes for the lead of the race in this one race than we have in the entire first half of the 2023 F1 season.
As not Jack Cosgrove gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, this could be critical, as there's a yellow in sector 2.
It's a virtual safety car,
It's a virtual safety car. That will be because Sky Ripper has made a mistake. Probably because those intermediate tyres are not what you want to be on. He's lost his front wing. He's lost the entirety of his front wing. That's not good for Sky Ripper. That means that Sky Ripper needs to pit, hopefully while the virtual safety car has... And now that's a track limit abuse warning. But yeah, Sky Ripper now needs to pit, hopefully while the VSC is still out.
DRS is re-enabled, the virtual safety car is gone, and
virtual safety car's gone.
That was not a good restart from Paulie Orange. They went wide.
Giver gets a penalty. Sky Ripper manages to get under the pit lane limiter. New front wing and hopefully a more suitable set of tyres, but they are going to go a lap down. No! It's wet! It's wet! It's wet! No! No! What are you doing? Sky Ripper, what the hell are you doing? Oh my god! Why?
I think they're trying to finish the race having used all 5 sets of tyres.
Why wets? Well, that could be a thing, but wets are absolutely not the compound to be using right now. They're going to be as slow as heck, and like they're going to burn out and overheat like really quickly.
Is this going to
The
be
wet
another move for the
compound,
lead? Not quite.
the wet compound was not the compound to be going for. However, Poorly Orange just needs to stay within 3 seconds of Jack Cosgrove. Jack Cosgrove can overtake and theoretically go ahead so long as Poorly Orange is within 3 seconds. That's it. Poorly Orange has got this. Poorly Orange is now favourite to win, as there was a move between Josh Stead and I am Jerry. But yeah, I'm saying now firm favourite Poorly Orange, so long as they don't make any more mistakes and don't get track limit abuse themselves. If they get track limit abuse themselves, then it's game on for the lead again. As I have only got about a quarter of a water bottle left, and there is only 4 laps to go, including this one. So I'll let you do a bit of commentary now for this one, these last few laps.
Do I have to? We can just let the driving talk for itself, right?
Well, yeah, you could be right there. The driving is doing most of the talking right here, right now, as... Who was that got a penalty?
Jerry,
I am
and
Jerry.
Jerry goes into the pits as well.
Don't get a speeding in the... Do you get a speeding in the pit lane?
Nope.
Good.
But that Ferrari on the wet scale ripper is going to be lapped again as they made another mistake, and that looks like they're in the wall.
And that's a penalty for multiple warnings as well.
I don't know, I'm pretty sure there's rules against using wet tyres in the dry, something like penalty points and whatever.
As I said just a few minutes ago, why use intermediate compound tyres in the dry conditions? And then, to be even crazier, and to use the full wet compound in the dry? That's worse than using the hard compound tyre in intermediate weather.
Alright.
And yes, if
3
anyone
laps
wants
to go.
me to... 3 laps to go indeed, and if anyone wants me to at some point, if you want to send me a message, I will give you the clip for the race that I'm on about when Jess used the wrong compound of tyre in a multiplayer race.
Please don't.
Please don't! It was funny though.
I told Jeff, box this lap, and Jeff was like, confirmed, you'll be boxing for hards. I'm like, hards? It's raining, Jeff.
Yep. That was the thing. Jeff clearly wanted Spotify to be the #1 driver. You even said that on the stream. You even said that Jeff wanted me to be the #1 driver. Although at the moment I know who the #1 driver is, and that's Paulie Orange. No overtake from Jack Cosgrove into turns 10 and 11.
Poorly Orange with 4 wins from 4 in Division X, and looking like they're going to make it 4 wins from 4 in the realistic division as well.
All they need to do is not get any track limit warnings. Like, I don't know. Let me just quickly check the race director to see what warnings people have got. I want to look for Poorly Orange. 1 warning. Just 1 warning as well. So.
And Fruitgiver's out.
Retired. What happened there?
We're coming up to the scene of the incident.
It was at the exit of 9.
Looks like just in the wall. That's a purple middle sector from I Am Jerry though on the fresh softs.
Yeah, and Skye Ripper's also gone on to fresh softs as well. That's really the only thing Skye Ripper can do at the moment. Just
DRS down the main
try and
straight,
set the fastest
down
lap.
the inside
Yes,
into the chicane, and Jack Cosgrove retakes the lead.
that was into turn 8, as we said before. That was a classic turn 8 overtake with DRS. As I just grab those spare channel points.
Although the race can finish as it is with 1 and a bit laps to go, and Paulie Orange will still win because they are within 3 seconds.
Yes, as I Am Jerry gets the fastest lap in the AlphaTauri, 132.794. Is Skye Ripper going to beat that time? You keep an eye on the front too. I'm going to keep an eye on Skye Ripper, see if they can beat that time.
Skye Ripper
not gonna be this
finally
lap,
goes
it's
onto
gonna be
dry
last lap.
tyres.
Yep, they're on dry tyres. It's not going to be... It wasn't that lap because that's when they pitted.
We are on the final lap of the race, and Paulie Orange is exactly where he wants to be, in 2nd place.
Yep, to get that overtake done going into turn 8. That's where you want to be. You want to be in 2nd now to get the overtake into 8.
Alright, just 1 more corner to go, then the DRS zone. And now, Paulie Orange with Slipstream, DRS, and maybe even ERS is going to have the overspeed that Jack Cosgrove harvesting, but they do not get the overtake done.
No. I think they're just catching up to Skye Ripper now. They are. Was Jack Cosgrove within a second of that lapped car? Because if they were in a second...
Side by side through turn 11.
Here we go again.
Oh.
I'm Jerry getting 10 seconds for corner cutting. That might have been deliberate.
And so, we are a couple of corners away. And
is Spotify talking? Yes, my mic is on.
Jack Cosgrove wins. Except they don't. They cross the line in 1st. But the winner is Paulie Orange.
Yeah, Paulie Orange gets 1st place there because Jack Cosgrove had the 3-second time penalty. That 3-second time penalty was critical in determining the outcome of that race. As Mekatak gets P3 in the Ferrari. Now we've got to wait. I Am Jerry has already crossed the line in 9th. Skye Ripper has already crossed the line in 10th. Ghana 3010 gets an unserved penalty. That's P5. SP Jabor P4. Coupe de Gras.
The last to cross the line will be Josh Stead, I believe.
Coupe de Gras P6. Josh Stead P7. Where did I say that? Where did I say that that Coupe de Gras was going to finish?
Top 5.
Top 5, and Coupe de Gras said aiming for 7th. A Skye Ripper getting another penalty by the looks of things. Where did Coupe de Gras finish? P6.
So yes.
I was slightly wrong, but Coupe de Gras was right in that they were aiming for top 7 because they got top 6. And
Paulie Orange, 4 wins from 4 in Division X and 4 wins from 4 in Realistic Division. Both.
Can anyone beat Paulie Orange?
Both divisions go on a week break next week, so there'll be no racing next week, and then both will be back with a trip to Monaco.
And that's a 10-second penalty for exceeded track limits. Oh dear, I'm gonna watch this. Are we out of fuel? Let's have a little look. Yeah, we're out of fuel. Skye Ripper is out of fuel and weaving all over the place and finally crosses the line. And as you said, Zoe, congratulations to the contestants indeed. Congrats indeed, as Josh said, is driver of the day. I don't agree with Josh said being driver of the day, because that's the Haas driver. I think there are two drivers of the day, and the two drivers of the day are that Alfa Romeo there that you see in P1, and that Mercedes driver that you see in P2, because they have given us fantastic battles that have been worth commentating on, and without those battles, it wouldn't have been. There were still some good battles further down the grid, but those battles there made it all worthwhile.
And Skyripper says the Ferrari strategy didn't work out.
No, it didn't. The Ferrari strategy didn't work out, and why the hell did you use the inters and the wets? That's what I want to ask you. Why did you use the inters and the wets? Anyway. Oh god, I've just pressed the wrong button.
Anyway,
Poly Orange was P1 in the end. Jack Cosgrove P2, only because of that penalty. Then Muck Attack P3, SP Jabor P4, Garner 3010 P5, Coupe de Grace P6, Josh Stud P7, Yorkshire up P8, and Jerry P9, Sky Ripper P10, and Fruitgiver P11 because I think they DNF. No, they were classified 3 laps down. They were classified, but they were 3 laps down. And the weather report said it rained about 5 minutes.
So
Go on.
So we have a week break, and then the Tuesday I am racing at Monaco in Division X, where Paulie Orange will try and make it 5 wins from 5 there. And then that Thursday is Realistic Division again at Monaco, where they will try and make it 5 wins from 5 here as well.
You know what? There's something I want to ask. Has FFR got commentators already sorted out for Tuesday?
Yes.
Because if they hadn't, I would have gladly commentated Monaco and watched you do the Monaco at the same time.
You're my race engineer for Tuesday. You're supposed to be there watching anyway.
I know I'm your race engineer, but you know what? Commentating people around Monaco...
you get to do that on Thursday. You get to do that on Thursday.
But then I get to express my thoughts and opinions to everyone out there about how you drive around Monaco. But, you know what? You can drive on Monaco, I'll be your race engineer, and... yeah, I'll be your race engineer for the Tuesday session. You're probably going to need a race engineer, and then is it the Friday that we do commentate? No, Thursday. The Thursday we do commentating. It's going to be a blast. It really is.
Okay. So thank you everyone for watching.
Yep, thank you very much indeed for watching. It's actually worked out quite well in the end because I've now got about an 1/8 of a water bottle left of drinks, so just enough to keep me going, but there we go.
Goodbye.